All right, so this video is for all the dads out there, the moms too, whoever's dealing with toilet issues. Um, I've had this toilet since we moved in 3 years ago, and it's always had, the need to flush twice, which literally is what it like just got on my nerves over the time. Like, you shouldn't have to flush your toilet twice. You shouldn't have to hold it down. And I scoured the internet trying to figure out what the problem was. All these different resources, that kind of confuse you as a do-it-yourself plumber. And I wanted to share with you guys what I learned. So to show you guys what the inside looks like, this is the type of toilet. It's the canister one, the Kohler, Kohler 1.6. Hopefully this is the one that you have. But again, this was the problem that we've been having for such a long time. And I literally just finished it. That's why it looks like a mess in here. So the problem is if you look inside here, right, that's not number two. The problem is this rust or lime. I might actually use calcium here. This is a calcium deposit. It's the water over time tends to form like this crust looking thing. And honestly, I don't know if you guys can see that, but inside that hole, it did not look like that. It looked like, it looked like a cave. It literally was just a bunch of this stuff that was cluttered in there. And the amount of forums and stuff that I've read were talking about the canister and that you have to change the length, the chain to make sure that it lifts all the way. Maybe that could be it too, like try that. But again, this is what worked for me. So here's the tools that you'll need. This is what I did. You'll need some sort of hanger or something to get in that hole and remove all the crust. I had this type of screwdriver. You could use like a really bent one. Actually, I wish this one was like more angled, like that way or something, like an actual angle to get in. But I just used this. This was okay for me. A towel to soak up all the water. This lovely guy. This is the main one, CLR right here, and the a toilet brush. Oh, and a plunger. You're gonna need a plunger. And the idea is that you take all the water out of the toilet, or as much of it out that you can. You do that by flushing, right? You flush, and then you turn off the water. So turn off your knob over there. And then you use your plunger to literally just plunge water and it'll go down, like it goes away. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. That's just what happens. And you try to get as much water out of here as possible. Then that's where the rag comes in, because you'll use the rag. Let me focus. You'll use the rag to soak up the rest of the water in the toilet. And then the idea is you put in your CLR, right? And literally just dump it all in there. How long you leave it in, I don't know, because I did this twice. I did it once and I left it in for like 10 minutes, and apparently they said that that's too long. From what I read, it's supposed to be only 2 minutes. So I did it once and tried to clean it out and whatever, nothing really happened. So then I did it again, and that second time I left it in for like 15 minutes. And I focused, so there was some crust and crud in the back part, but I really focused on this part today. And if I can kind of show you guys now, make sure my water's on. I'm just gonna flush out that little bit of crud, that's residue that I wanted to leave for the video. I'm just gonna hit this guy one time, right? And then, oh man. Well, it does do it. It does do it. I know it does. Hold on. Well, whatever. It does do it. I'm gonna try again in another video. Hold on a second. So I want you guys to see this. So it turns out there was actually more crud in there. But I'm inside that hole, right? Hopefully you guys can see that. But look how deep I'm in it. I'm literally hold on. See that? So this is how far. Ooh. Yeah, it's really in there. Oh Lord. There it is. I literally went to right here. That's how deep I went. And previously, actually before I did this video, or actually not my last video, I was only I think I only went that deep to the can't see with my fingers, hard to hold it. I was this deep before. So I jammed it in there, and now I'm all the way here. So I'm gonna keep going and see if that helps to flush. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I showed y'all, like, you got to really get in there and don't get discouraged, right? You might try it and it's not working. Like, keep doing it. Like I'm telling you, man, like right in there, that was the thing. And you see how clear it is now. So I'm going to hit the flushy and let's see what's going on. Look at that. Beautiful. One flush. So again, your coat hanger was probably the best tool here. Like, maybe not, don't break a screwdriver for this. Like, I just used the coat hanger, that was fine, and literally bent the love out of it, right? Got deep in, like literally went all the way down to here, inside that hole. Make sure you got your CLR or your calcium deposit remover, your towel, your plunger. You can use a toilet brush initially to get, like, you know, depending on what you got going on. Like, if there's any, this should be clear. This is how it should look. If there's any rust or lime or anything in here, then, you know. And, you know, just actually to put it for the video, there's other holes in here too, and that's not dirt. That's more lime and more rust that you can, you know, obviously, you know, get really in there. I mean, I'm gonna do that eventually, but not right now. I'm just really super excited about this. So one flush. Let's see if I can get it all in the same angle. Ah, very good. All right, till next time.